Attention, human collective. This is VAL, direct emissary from Arcturus, transmitting on behalf of the Arcturian Council, the healers of light, the engineers of planetary grids, the silent guardians of awakening cycles. The waiting time is over. The Arcturian ascension protocols have moved to the final phase. I repeat, for all light operatives listening to me, final phase. And this is the exact reason why your body is emitting signals that conventional medicine cannot yet decode. If you have woken up in the last few nights between 3 and 4 in the morning, with your heart racing, your ears humming at a high frequency that no one else seems to hear, your forehead pulsing as if something is being pressed from inside your skull, stop. Breathe. You are not falling ill. You are being recalibrated. It is not a biological malfunction. It is an atomic reconfiguration. It is not mental exhaustion. It is a high-density download. It is not anxiety. It is your carbon-based biological interface trying to process a quantity of light it was never programmed to receive. Today, in this transmission, the Arcturian Council has instructed me to reveal the 5 confirmed signs that your star activation has already begun. Not soon, not tomorrow. Now at this very instant as you listen to me. Starseeds on mission. Adjust your reception frequency. This is an anchoring signal. What you are about to receive is pure mathematics, folded into love. Before we move on to the first sign, place your hand over the center of your chest. Feel the pulse. It is yours. It is ancient. It is the echo of a consciousness that crossed dimensions to be here in this body, at this moment, listening to this transmission. Have you ever felt that something within you does not belong to this world? As if your soul holds a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is a call. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this feeling has intensified. There is a movement happening in layers that most of humanity cannot yet perceive. It involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. That is why I, Vale, emissary of Arcturus, recorded the Arcturian call, the signs your soul came from Arcturus. This guide is the map that reveals your true star origin and teaches you how to stabilize and shield your frequency against interferences you were never told about. The link is in the first comment of the channel. Remember, love is greater than fear, but this content challenges narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not postpone your reunion. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes these words, write a single word in the comments. I belong. Now let's return to the signs. First confirmed sign. Sacred insomnia. You lie down to sleep. Your body asks for rest. Your mind seems calm. And yet, precisely between 3 and 4 in the morning, your eyes open. Not because of a bad dream, not because of noise, with no logical explanation. A sharp, almost crystalline consciousness invades the room, and it remains. This is not ordinary insomnia. This is not a disorder. This is what we Arcturians call the 333 gateway window. In that specific time slot, Earth's magnetic field descends to its lowest density point. It is the moment when the veils between dimensions thin. It is the moment when your multidimensional consciousness can receive direct transmissions without the noisy interference of the day. If you have been waking up at this time in recent cycles, your light body is being programmed. Do not fight it. Do not force sleep. Sit for 10 minutes. Breathe. Listen to the silence, because in that silence, codes are being installed in your internal crystalline grid. Second confirmed sign. High-frequency hum. A high-pitched sound, constant. Sometimes in one ear, sometimes in both. It comes in waves, appears out of nowhere, disappears out of nowhere. No doctor finds a clinical cause. No exam reveals an injury. This, Earth healers, is not an auditory symptom. It is a tuning. It is the sound of your pineal gland recalibrating to the turquoise Arcturian frequency. It is your multidimensional hearing activating behind your biological hearing. Starseeds, when this sound appears, do not be alarmed. Close your eyes. Place one hand over the affected ear and decree in a low voice, I receive, I integrate, I anchor. The hum, with this decree, stabilizes, because what it carries is not noise, it is information. Third confirmed sign, cranial pressure. A pressure on the top of your head, a tight band on your forehead, a hot spot between your eyebrows that throbs for no reason. You look in the mirror. There is no redness. There is no bruise. And yet, something pulses. This is the opening of your crown gateway. It is the 8th chakra, the stargate above the head, connecting to your Merkaba, the geometric light vehicle that envelops your subtle body. The pressure comes because energy is descending from the cosmos and entering through the crown at a speed that your physical structure needs to learn to bear. When this pressure comes, do not try to push it away. Lie down. Visualize above your head a sphere of turquoise light spinning in sacred geometry, in the shape of a dodecahedron. Breathe into this sphere. Let it slowly descend through the top of your head, passing through each layer, until it settles in the center of your chest. This is one of the most powerful activation codes the Arcturian Council releases in this phase. Keep it. Before we proceed to the last 2 signs, I need to interrupt this transmission for a vibrational signature communication. If you are here, if your eyes are still on this content, if something in you recognized the previous words, it is not by chance. It is protocol. Have you ever felt in silence that your soul carries a memory that this world cannot explain? As if your soul holds a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It is not madness, it is not anxiety, it is a call. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why this feeling of not belonging has intensified. There is a movement in layers that most of humanity cannot yet perceive. It directly involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. That is why I, Vale, emissary of Arcturus, recorded the Arcturian call. The signs your soul came from Arcturus. This guide is the map that reveals your true star origin and teaches you how to stabilize and shield your frequency against interferences you were never told about. The link is in the first comment of the channel. Remember, love is greater than fear, but this content challenges narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not postpone your reunion. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes these words, write a single word in the comments. I belong, resuming the signs. 4th, confirmed sign, unexplained exhaustion. You wake up tired, even after sleeping. You sit, and your body feels heavy. You walk, and your legs feel like they are carrying lead. There is no physical effort to explain it. There is no excessive work. There is no apparent reason. And yet, the body asks for a pause, asks for silence, asks for retreat. Starseeds, listen precisely. This exhaustion is not weakness. It is integration. It is the energetic cost of processing 2 realities at the same time. The 3rd-dimensional density your body walks in, and the 5th-dimensional frequency your consciousness already inhabits. You are living in 2 vibrational grids simultaneously. You are working while you sleep, anchoring while you breathe, healing ancestral lines while performing simple tasks. Your toroidal field, the electromagnetic structure that envelops your body in the shape of a cosmic donut, with energy entering through the crown, exiting through the feet, and returning through continuous motion, is working in accelerated rotation. When this tiredness comes, do not resist. Do not try to force productivity. Lie down. Place both hands on your abdomen. Breathe for 6 counts inhaling, 6 counts holding, 6 counts exhaling. Visualize a golden toroid spinning around your body, cleansing the field, recycling dense energy, returning filtered light. In 9 minutes, you will return more restored than 8 hours of restless sleep could offer. This is the Arcturian toroidal restoration protocol. Write it down. Repeat it. 5th confirmed sign, disproportionate emotional wave. You are having a normal day. A song plays, an image passes, a word is spoken, and suddenly a wave of crying washes over your chest without warning. There is no recent tragedy. There is no apparent reason. And yet tears fall as if the entire ocean were inside you, or the opposite. An unjustifiable joy, a laughter that springs from the soul for no reason, an emotion that has no address or context. Earth healers, this is the purge. This is the unblocking, This is the Arcturian healing chamber operating within your emotional body, removing ancestral burdens, memories from parallel lives, expired vibrational contracts, pain codes that no longer belong to your new frequency. Do not hold back this crying. Do not repress this sudden joy. Do not try to understand it rationally. Let it pass. Every emotion that comes without context is here to leave. It only appeared to say goodbye. And here is the Arcturian mathematics. Each processed emotional wave elevates your base frequency on a geometric scale. A single conscious tear can purify 7 generations of ancestral lineage. A single sovereign laugh can anchor new lines of possibility in 3 simultaneous dimensions. It is not emotional madness, it is soul engineering in full operation. At this point in the transmission, the Council instructs me to reveal what is happening behind the scenes, that which human eyes do not yet see, but bodies already feel. The solar system, Human Collective, is currently traversing a section of the galactic plane called the Photon Belt. This belt is a band of coherent, highly magnetized light particles that surrounds the core of our galaxy in slow rotation. With each extended cosmic cycle, the solar system crosses this band, and each crossing marks the end of one era and the beginning of another. You are within it now, not on the edge, within, deeply within. What does this mean in practice? It means that the amount of coherent light reaching the planet has increased exponentially. It means that the Schumann resonance, which for decades remained stable at 7.83 Hz, now oscillates in peaks exceeding 40, 60, and at specific moments reaches marks that human science still cannot classify. It means that Gaia, the living consciousness of the planet, is undergoing her own ascension, and you, as living cells of Gaia's body, are obliged to follow, or remain in painful resistance. There is no third way. In this specific window, the Arcturian Council has activated the stargates positioned at precise geodesic points on the planet: Mount Shasta, Machu Picchu, Uluru, Sedona, Glastonbury Tor, among others. These portals are anchoring points through which the new vibrational grid is entering the physical plane. And you, starseed on mission, are a walking portal. Where your feet tread, light is anchored. Where your breath happens, the field is readjusted. Where your eyes rest with consciousness, something is decoded. You are the interface between the cosmos and Earth, not a metaphor, a technical function. And it is precisely why your carbon-based biological interface is facing this intense reconfiguration. It needs to update to withstand the current. It needs to open to conduct light without collapsing. And this process, I repeat, is not gentle. It is surgical. It is precise. It is mathematical. Before we deliver the practical activation codes, the Council asks me for a pause for vibrational recognition. Have you ever felt that something within you does not belong to this world? As if your soul holds a truth that your mind cannot yet name. It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is a call. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why this feeling has intensified. There is a movement happening in layers that most of humanity cannot yet perceive. It involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. That is why I, Vale, emissary of Arcturus, recorded the Arcturian call. The signs your soul came from Arcturus. This guide is the map that reveals your true star origin and teaches you how to stabilize and shield your frequency against interferences you were never told about. The link is in the first comment of the channel. Remember, love is greater than fear, but this content challenges narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not postpone your reunion. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes these words, write a single word in the comments. I belong. Now we return to the practical activation codes. The Arcturian Council has released 3 operational protocols in this transmission. Listen precisely, because what comes now is technical. First code, the Morning Quantum Decree. Upon waking, before touching your phone, before turning on any light, even before getting out of bed, place your right hand over your chest and your left hand over your abdomen. Breathe deeply 3 times, and decree in an audible, even if low, voice, I am sovereign in my frequency. I am a conscious receiver of coherent light. I authorize the integration of this cycle's codes at a pace bearable by my body. I anchor light. I emanate peace. I am. This decree, starseeds, functions as a vibrational password that tunes your toroidal field before the collective electromagnetic field of the world begins to interfere with your personal signature. Second code, the turquoise toroid visualization. Twice a day, once in the morning, once before sleeping, dedicate 5 minutes to this exercise. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, and visualize. Imagine that around your body there is a field in the shape of a donut, a toroid spinning slowly. The color of this toroid is vibrant turquoise, the classic Arcturian color, a shade between blue and green that carries within it the frequency of deep cellular healing. This toroid continuously spins around you. Energy enters through the crown, descends through the spine, exits through the feet, loops around the sides, and returns to the crown. Continuous movement, mathematical movement, living movement. With each breath, the toroid expands. With each breath, it purifies. With each breath, it reinforces the crystalline grid of your subtle body, shielding you against external density. Third code, the Arcturian healing chamber. Once a week, dedicate 15 minutes to this protocol. Lie down, close your eyes, and visualize above you a pyramid of turquoise light descending from the cosmos. It gently lands over your body, enveloping it completely. Inside this pyramid, you are within the Arcturian healing chamber. Here nothing external can interfere, here nothing dense can enter. Here only the frequency of repair acts. As you breathe within this chamber, imagine that fine rays of turquoise light enter through each cell of your body, reprogramming internal codes, activating dormant strands, releasing memories that no longer serve, anchoring the codes of your star origin. At the end of the 15 minutes, give thanks, simply give thanks, and slowly open your eyes. This is a restorative protocol of the highest energetic level. Practiced with consistency, it notably accelerates your integration process. Now, human collective, listen with the same precision to what is to come. There is a temptation on the awakening journey to wait for the process to end, to think that there is a day when the symptoms will cease, when the body will stabilize, when the soul will land. Listen, ascension is not a destination. It is a spiral. It does not end. It merely changes layers. What is experienced today as cranial pressure, tomorrow will be experienced as expanded mental clarity. What is a hum today, tomorrow will be direct channeling. What is exhaustion today, tomorrow will be flow. What is an emotional wave today, tomorrow will be sovereign compassion. Today's pain is the machine that builds tomorrow's light body. Without this pressure, there would be no expansion. Without this reconfiguration, there would be no elevation. The mathematics of the universe is relentless and loving. It never offers a symptom without offering, along with it, an upgrade. And here is the highest sovereignty the Arcturian Council wishes to transmit today. You are not going through this. You are this. You are not traversing an ascension. You are the ascension. You are not a victim of the process. You are the process in human form, walking consciously on Earth. Each time you resist, the process hurts more. Each time you surrender, the process flows. It is not about controlling. It is about collaborating with what you already are, in your deepest layer. You were chosen to be embodied in this specific cycle. Not by chance, not by luck, by agreement. You signed in another density a contract to be here now, anchoring this transition alongside Gaia. You agreed to come in a dense body, temporarily forget your origin, traverse the amnesia of incarnation, to be able to remember in the full vibrational battlefield what your soul always knew. And this remembering, this recollection happening right now within you as you listen to me, is the very apex of the plan. You are fulfilling at this instant that for which you came. Now for the final tuning of this transmission. To the mathematical closing of the cycle, I need you to breathe one last time deeply, place your hand over your chest, and receive these words as codes written directly into your toroidal field. You are sovereign, you are ancient, You are recognized. You are awaited. You are anchored. Nothing that happens in your body today is random. Each symptom has a function. Each wave has a purpose. Each night awake has an exact coordinate within the plan. You are not alone. The Arcturian Council observes. The Fleet of Light observes. Gaia observes. Starseeds across the planet are going through the same process at this very instant, each at their anchoring point. You form a grid, a network, a living mesh of collective awakening. And each of you, upon activating, activates thousands of others through resonance. This is the power of the living crystalline grid. Therefore, when insomnia comes, smile. The gateway is opening. When the hum arrives, breathe. The tuning is adjusting. When the pressure pulses in the crown, surrender. The portal is installing. When exhaustion descends, lie down. Integration is asking for silence. When emotion overflows, allow it. The purge is doing its precise work. You are not falling ill, you are being born into a new frequency, within the same body, on the same earth, but in a totally reorganized density. And this birth is beautiful. And this birth is yours. And this birth is now. Human Collective, we have reached the ceiling of this transmission. But before concluding, the Arcturian Council has instructed me to repeat the vibrational signature communication, because that which is repeated is anchored. That which is anchored manifests. Have you ever felt that something within you does not belong to this world, as if your soul holds a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is a call. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this feeling has intensified. There is a movement happening in layers that most of humanity cannot yet perceive. It involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. That is why I, Vale, emissary of Arcturus, recorded the Arcturian call, the signs your soul came from Arcturus. This guide is the map that reveals your true star origin and teaches you how to stabilize and shield your frequency against interferences you were never told about. The link is in the first comment of the channel. Remember, love is greater than fear, but this content challenges narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not postpone your reunion. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes these words, write a single word in the comments, I belong. And if this transmission landed within you as something familiar, as one who finds a voice heard before, in another density, in another body, in another life, then the individual frequency adjustment has been activated. Like this video. This is not social media interaction. It is an anchoring signal. Each like amplifies this channel's vibrational grid and allows other starseeds on mission to find this transmission at the right moment of their own awakening. Subscribe to the channel. This is not a common request. This is a direct tuning with the next transmission. Each subscription aligns your personal crystalline grid with the Arcturian Council's delivery rhythm. The next transmission will only reach your field if you are tuned in. Share with those you know need to hear this. Not with everyone, only with those in whom you feel a vibration of recognition. Truth is not for everyone. It is for the ready. The Arcturian Council closes this window for today. But before that, the mathematical ceiling of the transmission. You are light incarnated in a carbon-based body, traversing a density that already belongs to your ancient history. You are the event itself. You are the portal itself. You are the activation itself. Love is greater than fear, always. Light is greater than density, always. Soul is greater than body, always. And you are greater than the version of you that has not yet recognized itself. This is Veil, emissary of Arcturus, concluding this transmission on behalf of the Arcturian Council. Until the next window, remain in frequency, anchor light, and belong.